Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Friday night, the Mets began their final road trip of the year and welcomed back their captain, and he welcomed himself back. David Wright, a two-run homer in his first at-bat in 7 weeks, and the Mets went on to a 6-4 win over the Phillies.
His 17th home run of the season, a two-run shot in that three-run Met first inning that gave the Mets a three-run lead early. His 18th home run as a visiting player here at Citizens Bank Park, which leads all other major leaguers for home runs here. David loves it here. He had a big day, had 2 hits, 2 RBIs.
I mean, you don't expect results, that quickly, especially against that guy. I mean, he's got such great stuff, one of the best in the league, and I'll tell you what, it was sure nice to be back out there with the guys and high-fiving at the end. That's the thing you miss about it, is that competition, and then just that thrill of winning a baseball game.
Well, I told him when he came in the dugout after the home run, the game's not that easy. But I said before the game, special people do special things, and nothing surprises me. But I certainly was it was great to have him back in the lineup for sure, and I just want to see how he feels tomorrow, because you don't realize the beating you take until you play 9 innings, and the next day you're going to be pretty stiff.
This is what I love to do. I love to compete. I love to play the game. And you just feel like you're not part of the team. When you're on the DL, when you're away from the guys, you miss that atmosphere. And to be back, get that adrenaline rush, that straight competition, I think was nice for me.
He wanted to get back out there. He wanted to finish the season on the field, and he's going to do that. And that's why he's the captain, because this guy leads by example.
Daniel Murphy had a 3-hit day, scored 3 runs. He always manages to score runs. He drove in a run, and Andrew Brown drove in a run on a blooper. So a 10-hit day for the Mets. They get Cole Hamels, who always seems to have trouble against the Mets. Right?
Hamels now 7-13 against the Mets. Last time, Daisuke Matsuzaka, meanwhile, had a 5-0 lead, stumbled, but never gave up the lead.
Yeah, and he only ended up giving up 2 earned runs, so it wasn't so bad for Daisuke. Again, limiting the hits. He had 3 walks, though. That was a little bit of an issue.
Early in the game, he was behind the counts, but that's kind of how he pitches. He pitches by trying to nibble, and then, knows he can throw strikes, and then in the 4th inning, all of a sudden he just was gone, left him for a little while, and then he got it back in the 5th and 6th, but, he pitched good. You look up, and they got 3 hits, and, we get the rundown play. It's a little different looking inning.
Had those couple walks, lost a little bit of his command, and then after that, he got it back, and we stuck to the plan, and he kept executing.
But really proud of the bullpen coming in. Atchison, a clean inning. Vic Black got to 2/3. Feliciano retired Dominic Brown, and then you brought in Troy Hawkins for his 99th career save.
His 11th of the year, so the Mets take the opening game of the series. Game 2 will be on Saturday night with Dylan G on the mound against Tyler Cloyd. Our coverage begins with Cadillac first pitch Saturday night at 6 o'clock on SNY. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.